We're live. They're seeing us.
Oh, they're seeing us?
Yeah. I pointed at you.
Oh,
people are seeing us.
People can see us?
People can see us now.
Who knew? All right, I guess we'll go ahead and do this. I've done dragged this out long enough. Obviously, we apologize for being late, so I guess I might as well go ahead and get the ball rolling and start up with a little pump up. You ready to pump up? Because I'm ready to pump up.
Pump it up.
All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle the Irishman Morrow, and welcome to Nobody's Listening Live. And we have got one hell of a show for you guys. We're not entirely sure what we're going to talk about, but we've got a kind of a mixture array of things. Are you just going to like completely turn me down?
I had to. You're pegging us out.
I peg everything out. Like, I am the worst person about pegging shit out. Can you hear me okay? How's the chat looking? How's everybody doing today?
Skylar says hi.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, baby. Love you. So,
all right, so
I guess I might as well go ahead and introduce the crew. You may have noticed we're missing a fatter half. I ate him. No, Alex is actually on vacation. If you haven't been following our Twitter, you need to go do that. You can actually see that down below. You can see Alex's, you can see mine, and you can see James's. James isn't important, but me and Alex, yeah, definitely. And you can also go check out our personal Twitter, which, by the way, we need to start putting up on screen at some point in our lives.
I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah.
I'm making for it.
So that way, because we actually do have a Jack Team Twitter as well. I think, honestly, you can find it through ours. So, but hopefully in the future, we just haven't done that yet. We'll, have it at the bottom of the screen so that way you guys can come and check us out. So, like I said, Alex is missing. He is gone. So we're going to play a little game because he is watching right now. You could actually probably see him in the chat saying Fat Man Gregory. So let me go ahead and introduce the crew. We have James
Papa Fuzzy Leach
on video, and check the chat to see Alex's. But he did send us a little video, and if you haven't been following and you don't know exactly what's going on, we are going to play a game called Where in the World is the Fat Man? He has apparently, it's kind of like Carmen Sandiego, except he's kind of hard to hide. And if he wears a shirt like Waldo, we'll definitely know where he's at, or a McDonald's is around the corner next to Wendy's. But either way, we're going to know. So take a look around in the streets if you're standing in the streets watching this, and God, what is wrong with you? Where's your life? But we actually have a little video that we actually want to play for you guys. So can we get that pulled up so that way people can see that?
Just a second. I'm making Alex the moderator to the chat.
Cool. So Alex can now keep up with everything that's going on.
All right, you ready for the video?
Yeah. Let's watch the little video real quick.
I'm on you. Oh, there we go.
Hey everyone, Alex Fat Man Gregory here, and me and the wifey here have disappeared for the weekend. So today the show is actually going to be James and Kyle. I'm just doing a little update ahead of time, and we're going to play a game with y'all. We want to see if any of y'all can guess within the show's time. You probably will figure out in the first 20 minutes. I'll be on there doing the audio with everyone, but I won't be there for the whole show. I will be watching the chats. I will be participating that way. But in the first 20 minutes or so of the show, we want to see if y'all can guess where me and the wife have disappeared to. Now, James and Kyle got their theory. Not a bad theory, guys, but I might have pulled an old bait and switch on y'all. So here shortly, I'm looking at where I'm going to reveal that. So everyone stay tuned. The main show should be starting up about 11 o'clock Central Time. Stay tuned and see what you see.
Well, we know that didn't happen.
That didn't work. Had a little family emergency.
It's all your fault. So we have apparently had a lot happen that we need to explain, but let's go ahead and talk about Alex real quick. Now, we do know, and I know this wasn't announced in the video, that he was supposed to go up to Boston, but that got canceled. Now, we know that for a fact, that got canceled due to Expedia screwing up severely, and poor Alex and his wifey, Heather, they're going to have to probably eat about, what, $100? It was something like that.
Yeah, 100.
I feel so bad for them. That Expedia needs to give them their money back, really, in my personal opinion.
You know, that happened to us when we went to Otakon in 2006, me and a couple other friends.
Really?
Made the reservations like a couple months in advance. Got there just a little bit after the midnight, and they canceled our reservation, and so we ended up having to pay for a room again, and it was like several months later before the person that actually booked, because we put our money in, all of us pulled our money together, so before any of us got paid back from that.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So
and that was.
But I mean, we know
2006. Who was the big travel people then? I don't remember. It might have been Expedia. Might have been Expedia also.
Expedia, you kind of seem to have a record here. That kind of seems to be a problem.
Anytime any of us go up there in that direction.
You apparently have a problem with Southerners. Wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, apparently he was supposed to go up to Boston. Again, they got kind of screwed, which is sad because I had a potato on the string joke that I can no longer use.
You'd have better luck with a beer anyway.
This is true. Thanks for coming out. If you don't know what movie that whole skit is from, you've got an issue.
We could have some kinfolk up there.
Yeah, rethink your life.
From our Irish bloodlines.
Yeah. But, so, what is your theory? Like, from what you saw, I mean, obviously bustling, busy streets, so that's kind of got me interested.
Well, at first I thought it was going to go where they may have had the Salem witch trials.
That was my theory, too.
That was kind of our thing, but I am not sure.
Because that would be awesome if he actually
went up there. It would be very awesome.
And that was the theory that actually Alex was talking about in the video. Mm-hmm. There was supposed to be a second video, but it has not appeared.
It has not showed up yet. It still
hasn't showed up. So we don't know where the second video went. He did upload it, and it just kind of went and disappeared, and I haven't heard back from Alex on it. So we don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe he'll just flat out tell you in the chat, Alex, let us know what you kind of want to do in the chat, and we'll try to keep an eye on it, obviously. But we do have other things to do because I can't ramble on this freaking long.
You know, he may have...
Well, see, that's what he originally was planning to do, but the stream key that he was trying to do, it was going to take 24 flipping hours, which is why I don't understand why you didn't record a video and just upload it. Why did you have to go live? But anyway, I digress.
2 subscribers, 1 video. It may have been...
Did we find it? No.
Nope.
No. Didn't make it.
Don't
know, buddy. We don't know where the video went, so try to find it for us if you could, please, and let us know. Send me a message or something like that, and we'll try to figure it out while we're going live.
He did post a clue on Twitter.
Okay.
So I wonder if it was his personal Twitter page. We've had so much going on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let me go ahead and explain.
Go ahead and start with some of the topics we're going to talk about.
Well, I want to go ahead and explain some things because we took a break last week.
Yeah.
And things since that period have gotten so kerfuckled. I've been using that word a lot the last few days because it is what it is. Things have gotten really screwed up. First off, we took a break to change the set. As you can see, the set has not changed. We ordered what we needed for the set.
Hasn't come in.
Nothing showed.
Nothing has come in yet.
We have tried contacting them. They haven't given us a response. So they have apparently lost our business in the near future. So we'll be going elsewhere for that. Hopefully we won't have to take a break. Maybe we can kind of squeeze it in.
Maybe we can just kind of fit it in.
Yeah, because we've already taken enough breaks, we can't afford it anymore. People are like, yeah, these guys, they don't have a show. They just kind of show up every now and again and act like they do. No, seriously, though, we do have a show. Alex, obviously, like we said, kind of vanished on us, which apparently wasn't random, but, my messenger never went off, so I didn't know about it until literally 2 days ago. So that kind of screwed me. Me, not everybody else, but you get the point. Not in a way
you would enjoy.
No, not in a way I would enjoy. So, so we had that happen, and I've lost my binder.
The video's up. Here it is.
Oh, can we get that?
Hey, everyone else.
Oh, pause it.
Hang on.
Yeah, we don't.
All right, let me see what I can do.
We're going to try to fix this in post. So while I'm explaining what's happened, he's going to do that.
Go blank for a second.
Yeah, can they still hear us? Yeah, they can still hear us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But so that has been what's been going on. I lost my binder.
Hey, everyone else, Fat Man Gregory here. Little update from earlier's video. We were going to do this live, but due to time constraints, we're having to do it a little bit short. So the big question is, where did me and the wifey get off to up here in the Northeast? There's still a few more clues to come. Do not tell the guys till they show it in the main video.
Well, we're showing it.
As a matter of fact, if you're watching at this point, trust me, stop the video, wait for it to be on the other. But
it's live.
This is the part they're going to hate me for.
Oh!
No! Yes, I know it's mirrored. I can't do anything about that, but...
Oh, man! You douche!
Jay and Silent Bob's secret stash.
Oh!
Bring it back up.
If anybody caught it, let me know. And guys, sorry. I brought y'all some stickers.
Oh, well, hey, everyone. Dude, check it out. Like,
enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh, you douche lick. Why did I not put those two together? Oh my God. We'll see if the cast is in there. I want to know, these guys really work in there?
Is it a show? Like us pretending, apparently? What the hell? Like, seriously, man?
Oh, man. Well, you got to tell them that you're the new fat man.
Yeah, and you're too fat to fly, but somehow you made it. What the hell, man?
Oh.
Dude. That's been like a dream for us for...
Why'd you have to take your wife?
Yeah! What the shit? Excuse my language, but God!
What the shit biscuit?
Like Scoop!
Man.
Oh my God! Like,
that's awesome, though. That's really
it's
cool.
awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited. I'm pissed. I got a sticker. Seriously?
I got a sticker. Yeah. I want Ming Chen's autograph. No.
Brian. Or Kevin, if he can catch it.
Or Kevin, if he just happens to be there, which I highly doubt. But
yeah, because I think he's on tour. Actually, I think I saw a tweet yesterday. He was on the plane to Arizona. So yeah. But wow, is he laughing in the chat? Like, he's got to be laughing in the chat.
There's going to be a lag, so I'm not entirely certain.
You're an asshat. Anyway, but we love you. Thank you for the sticker.
Yes, thank you.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see it. Damn. Like,
I have to take his wife.
I know, out of all people. It was supposed to be us,
We've
bro.
been together longer.
Heather's going to hit you, and I'm not stopping her. Oh, my God. I think we pegged out the audio at one point. Aqua.
You got to do my David Letterman.
But anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and talk about some different topics. I've got to get that off my mind because I'm Geegan Herger. I'm irritated on this one.
He's kerfuckled.
I'm kerfuckled again. Damn.
Well, what's the story? Because
Yeah, because everything kind of went all.
Everything went sideways.
Wait, hold on. I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay.
You were talking about Batman's Joker released some pictures recently.
Right. Yes. It wasn't pictures. It was footage that they were shooting, and he's being chased through Gotham by 2 officers. It could be Gordon and the other detective.
The other guy, know that one.
I can never remember the other detective's name.
Nobody can.
Could be Commissioner Gordon.
It could be. I mean, well, hold on. Now, I want to keep in mind that we're talking about the new Joker that's taking place in the 80s, I believe.
Yeah,
I believe they announced it.
I think it's in the 80s.
Yeah, it's in the 80s. Not the Suicide Squad Joker that they're getting ready to come out as well with. Why they have 2 DC? Why do you have 2 Joker films coming out like 1 year apart?
And this one being so much different from anything else. It's basically like it's Joker if he wasn't the Joker in Batman. It's like, what?
Why?
It's Hollywood producers, man.
Joaquin Phoenix, isn't it?
Yeah. Joaquin. He's a mediocre actor.
He's not bad.
I don't dig him. He's weird.
Well, yeah, he's weird, but he's, that's what we need for this character.
Yeah, but it's like, let's do a Joker story and completely put it in a totally different setting. No Batman, none of this, and it's not going to be like the regular Joker, and it's just like, why? What purpose does this serve? Why?
To put a smile on that face.
It's not going to put a smile on my face. It's not going to put a smile on my face.
Actually, it's pretty much going to irritate me, quite frankly.
I have done little to no research on this movie at all because when I heard the premise of it, I was like, screw this shit. I will watch this burning pile of garbage when it hits the $5 bin at Walmart. And that's what it's going to be.
Just a burning pile of garbage.
It's going to be a burning pile of garbage.
I don't know. Honestly, in my personal opinion, I want to give it, obviously, the just cause. Because this is finally a Joker movie. This is something I've wanted, and I'm pretty sure other people have clamored for.
No.
You haven't wanted an actual Joker film.
Not in the way they're doing it.
Well, no, not
these
the
Hollywood
way they're
producers
doing it.
have got this hold my beer and watch this shit. They're not using anything from the source material.
Star Wars, you thought you did bad? Give me a second. Hold my beer. Let's do this, all right?
But go ahead.
They made it look like the Joker. They put it in a time period that's awkward for the Joker in general. Mm-hmm. Just in general. Usually
it's like the Joker taking place
60s,
in the
70s. It kicks out for some reason in the 80s. Nobody really cared about Joker in the 80s, but then 90s, early 2000s. You had all these Jokers to pick from.
It's a Joker movie taking place in the Christopher Reeve Superman universe, is what it looks like.
Yeah. There's just too much that they could have done that they chose not to do. They got rid of Batman aspect all in it, which honestly, I kind of understand why they did that, but I don't know how they're going to pull it off, is what kind of bothers me.
Well, it's 2 sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other, and I don't know how a Joker standalone film is going to work.
What if it's just the story of the creation of Joker?
Well, it's not even the Joker we know. It's not like
I know
the Joker.
That, but
he's going to be like a half brother to Bruce Wayne or some crap like that, and he has a falling out with the family, and he's like, I'm going to become a clown
and do mafia shit.
Yeah,
with rubber noses and flowers.
Clown monster. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be a steaming pile of garbage.
I don't know.
You're going to see some homeless people huddled around a fire keeping warm. And they're going to be like, and the flames are going to be so warm and hot. And you're going to be like, geez, that's an awesome garbage fire. What did you use? We used the copies of the Joker movie.
It's going to be like E.T., the E.T. game. Everybody just buries it
under
a freaking pile. Oh, hey. This just reminded me. We forgot to do this. Where's yours? Of course you didn't have it.
What? Oh, yeah. I've had so much going on. I forgot to get it.
Yeah.
I can run and get it while you fill time because
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
That's fine.
I shall return.
I'll do the shout out while you're going to get said product. So we wanted to do a little shout out for our friends. You may have saw our last live stream. We had these on. Me and Alex had ours on. I believe James had his, and it feels really awkward talking to a camera by myself because I have nobody to bounce ideas off of or anything like that. But anyway, so we wanted to give a shout out to 601 Paracord. They gave us these for absolutely free. That was really awesome of you guys, just to hand off some really cool products. And, they have taken the time. You can go check them out, I believe, on Facebook. I'm not entirely sure. I want to say it's on Facebook. They have a Facebook page, so you can go check them out. That is 601 Paracord. James has gone to get his. But I want to hear in the chat, though. I really do. I want to hear in the chat, what do you think of the new Joker movie? I mean, have you seen anything on it? Have you been checking like IMDb? Have you been checking Google? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think this is going to be a waste of time? I mean, they're completely getting rid of the Batman aspect, and I'm just not entirely sure how I'm going to feel about it in the end. And I have no one to talk to. I'm alone. Where's the chat? Give me a second, guys. Mind the mic. Sorry, negative news. Alex, man. Oh, I can't believe it. Would you go? Here's a good question for everybody, and I want you to answer. Would you go to the Secret Stash? Would you go check that out? I mean, I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. For those that don't know, we kind of wigged out and didn't explain anything. Kevin Smith and the comic book men work at the Secret Stash in New Jersey. I believe it's downtown New Jersey. I'm not entirely sure. Don't correct me on that. Don't quote me on that. Why did I say correct? Jesus, James, how hard is it to grab a bracelet and walk back out here? Help me. Oh, yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to my Red Dead Redemption friends. I've got several of them on there. I sent them links to the show. I hope they're watching. Say hi in the chat if you are. Yeah, I really want to give a shout out to those guys. I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend. I want to give a shout out to several other people. 601 Paracord. I haven't even seen the chat, so I don't know exactly what's going on chat-wise. What did you do? Go to take a dump? Come on, dude. This is nerve-wracking. All right, give me OBS. Oh, wait. I saw something in the chat. My girlfriend said, hi, love. Hey, babe. But yeah, this has been by far one of the craziest weeks I think we've ever done. And we've had some crazy weeks. We've been trying to get all this up and going and running. And why are you going into your car, dude? Come on. You can do it. Holy crap, you made it to the door, people. Yep. Thank God you brought the juice because I'm running out.
But this is what, how'd everything go? I am so sorry.
Yeah. I made a poop joke.
I'll have to check it out later. But this is what our friends at 601 Paracord made. I'll bring it a little closer to the camera. Open up OBS so I can make sure. But it's my fitness tracker has a dinky little rubber band on it.
Yeah.
And he made me a paracord band for my fitness tracker, and I can pop it out to charge it, and then pop it back in.
Here.
And then pull it tight, and it's ready to go.
And then there's a regular bracelet.
Awesome dudes.
Layback Cats, friends of ours.
Yep.
And they were very gracious to give us all three some.
Yeah, they just gave it to us.
Which was really nice of them. We appreciate that, guys. Wanted to give y'all a shout out and show y'all some love. We appreciate it so very much. Go check them out on Facebook, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I did say that right.
601 Paracord.
So 601 Paracord. Yeah, go check them out. But anyway, should we go back to the Joker story, or should we?
I wanted to go into something else.
Okay. Well,
you have the live action DC EU.
Yeah.
And it's just not that great.
Before we switch subjects, and I want to stay on the Joker thing for one more question.
All right.
You're already saying that the Joaquin Phoenix Joker is going to do bad.
Yes. I'm saying it right now.
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
Stamp it. That was loud.
Damn, put some money on it.
Put some money on it. All right. But what about the Suicide Joker film?
Suicide Squad Joker film?
Mm-hmm. He didn't do bad.
No, he didn't do bad, but I just like
I know.
It was meth head Joker.
Well, that would fit the time era, though.
No.
Yes.
No.
When you think gangster of today, what do you think?
Not doing his own product.
He was more like spending the money for said product, and he just, for some reason, went to
He
get
just
some tattoos.
it was just horrible. It was horrible.
But
That was a garbage fire, keeping homeless people warm too.
I liked Suicide Squad.
I liked Assault on Gotham from the good DC EU.
All right, move forward.
The animated DC films.
Yeet.
And they have their own continuity
See what I
based
did
in
there?
the New 52, and it's a hell of a lot better than any of this live action stuff we're getting.
This
It
is true.
started. It
Now-
started with Justice League War, Justice League Throne of Atlantis, Son of Batman, Batman versus Robin, Teen Titans versus Justice League, Death of Superman, and Reign of the Superman, which is the latest one, and I actually went to go see it last week.
Continue.
But they have a continuity in their animated cinematic universe that is so much better. Writing is better. Obviously, special effects because it's animation, but it's just better overall. I mean, you're watching it. It's not like I'm watching a cartoon. It's an animated film geared towards.
It's not like a Gillette commercial.
No, it's not like a Gillette commercial. Did you see the meme for the Gillette commercial?
No.
All right, it's
I know we
it's
just went off
somebody.
topic,
It's
but
somebody
we're like
said
that.
it's somebody with a cup at a soda fountain, and have one button pushed that says sells product to men, and they have the second button pushed and it says calls all men rapists, pigs, and whatever, and then the hand says Gillette, and it's pushing both buttons at the same time.
That's the best a man can get, apparently. Gillette, I don't shave anymore, but you will be getting no
clearly-
more business of mine.
Gillette hasn't had any business of mine in a very long time. And even when I did shave, I didn't use Gillette. I used a 70-year-old safety razor that I just put new razors in and just shaved. It was a better shave than any of the
Give
shit
me a
they
good
sell.
old Bic.
It's just a good old-fashioned razor.
Hey, man, if it works, it works. All right, anyway, back to the DC stuff, because we went like way over there in left field.
So much better.
Well, let me rephrase. The ball went left field. We went right field because we're retarded like that. We're like the lab dogs of fucking... Did he throw the ball? He threw the ball that way, didn't he? But no, back to the DC.
Well, their animated stuff has always been better.
Now, this is something, because you know more about DC than I do, and I know more about Marvel than you do in some retrospect.
Okay.
So let's compromise here. Can we say that DC animated wise is better than Marvel, but live action wise, Marvel
Beats them. Yeah, anything that any of the Marvel animations has not been that great. They've not been that. It's like they can't find that formula. But you see, and they pull from each other. You know how Marvel has the X gene for the mutants. Well, DC has the meta gene for superpowered humans.
Yeah.
I mean, so they copy from each other, but they just they can't find the formula. They can't get the formula right to get their their opposites to work good. So any of Marvel's animated stuff has always been like kid centric.
Yeah.
Okay. The only really good animated Marvel stuff that they've had in a long time was the X-Men animated show and Spider-Man animated show from the 90s.
Yeah, that I will.
Meanwhile,
I will give you
DC was knocking it out of the park with
Batman,
Justice League, Justice League Unlimited,
Meanwhile,
Superman.
at the Legion of Doom.
Meanwhile, under Meg Griffin's bra. So I apologize if we're glitchy. There's nothing I can do.
The video guy can't do anything. We're screwed. You're just gonna have to deal with it. But no.
So let's go to the chat and see what's going on in the chat.
Do we got any weird comments going on?
Got a hop off. Wifey is driving in New York. I understand. Be back soon. I hope. Pray for me. Rico says hi. Hello, Rico.
Hey, Rico.
Where's his shout out? There it was. Hi, Rico.
Hi, Rico.
There's your shout out.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, we're not going to have a full-on conversation here with you, but hi. We care. Enough.
So bear with us. I know we're kind of a steaming pile of garbage fire right now
because everything fell apart. I lost my book, and I was going to write it in the notepad, but then we had other issues.
Daughter's baby got sick. Had to take her to the yeah.
And then
she was at work. She was at work, and I had to go pick her up from work
and take
her to the emergency room.
I hope they get better. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, we've had a billion and one things go wrong. We're two guys running this, and then Alex is running the social media side of stuff, trying to run that side. Meanwhile, on vacation with the wife, which, by the way, spend time with the wife, damn it. Quit going to comic book shops without us.
That's right.
That's right. We're siding with Heather on this one because you went to a comic book shop without us.
Anyway, what was the next topic we were wanting to discuss?
Well, I mean, hold on. Now, there was a statement you made last night, and I want this cleared.
Okay.
You said that there was a saving grace in DC. The cartoon-wise, anyway. You had made mention of that.
The saving grace? I'm trying to think what it was.
I don't know, but that was your words.
I don't know.
That's what we banked the show on, genius.
I mean, they have a better continuity than the only thing that's going to save the DCEU is for them to look at how well the animated stuff is doing.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need 50 million origin stories. You can fit in everybody. I mean, in this day and age, pretty much everybody knows what's going on. You could do like a 30-second snippet.
Yeah.
You know, to give just a brief backstory.
Hell, fans can do that.
You don't need a backstory on Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Aquaman. Maybe you need a little backstory. Green Lantern, maybe a little bit. Shazam's got his own movie coming out. There was supposed to be an after credits in that with Superman, but Henry Cavill is out as Superman, so I don't know how that's going to work. So I don't know what they're going to do.
I don't either. I mean, there is a lot.
They bit off more than they could chew.
Yeah, there's a lot left to be desired. Yeah, I see her standing outside.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, but yeah, I mean,
I thought I heard someone talking.
Yeah, well, you did.
I mean, there's nothing that DC can do at this point to save their
live
action. Well, Aquaman would work as a good soft reboot.
Really?
But, I mean, it's not the actors. It's the freaking writing. It's like I said, it's this hold my beer and watch this shit from the Hollywood producers.
There's too many of them.
It's like explosion, explosion, explosion.
Long dialogue, love story.
Exposition.
Ex machina.
And then, no, I mean, there's nothing there. And there's so much source material they can pull through. And I feel like I'm just bitching about it every week because it's so
every
obvious.
Freaking week.
It's so obvious at what they could do, and they just don't listen. It's like I want a completely original story. I'm not going to pull from the source material at all. And then you get Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and it's going to suck. It's going to suck. It's going to suck. Great big donkey balls.
I mean, we have Bethesda that constantly end up here.
They forgot how to run a business.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of feel like that was our peak. It kind of scares me, honestly. Because, I mean, we had good Bethesda jokes, man. I'm telling you. If you haven't seen that, go check out our older videos. Pretty good stuff. But, I mean, Bethesda and Hollywood screwing up seems to be a big deal a lot lately. And you're seeing it so often that, in a way, we're kind of becoming numb to it. Star Wars, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and hit on that. Yeah, let's hit on that. So
there was this kid.
Or
a young man, whatever.
Yeah. YouTuber by the name of Star Wars Theory. Now, if you haven't checked out his channel, I strongly suggest you go and check him out. I think he deserves it, especially after the kerfuckle, I'm using that word again, that has transited over in the last I don't know. I want to say 2 weeks. Basically, since we've been gone anyway. But by the time we come back, it's already been rendered and fixed and yada, yada, yada. This was fixed about 2 days ago for us, Friday. Oh, yeah, I forgot we're actually going live. So I can
we're
say
doing
that.
this all live now.
Yeah, I've gotten so used to doing, preparing for the future kind of stuff. But yeah, everything has been fixed. So I'm going to go ahead and explain. First off, the film is a short film.
I'll add a link to it real quick to his channel. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah. So he created a short film, or was going to create a short film, and he decided to go ahead and call Lucasfilms. As we know, they still own the legal rights to the characters of Star Wars. They just basically work alongside with another company for some reason, for the love of me, cannot remember, and Disney. We all know this. So he calls up Lucasfilms and says, hey, I would like to create a fan film. What do I have to do to be able to do this? They said, well, first off, you can create a film at any time you want. The only thing is that you cannot make any money off of it. Meaning that this kid is going to have to use his own flipping money to create a Star Wars film, which, if you know Star Wars, that's a lot of special effects, that's a lot of sounds, that's a lot of costumes. I mean, this is not just a plain set kind of thing, and he used the Toys R Us lightsaber here. I mean, I'm talking about this is ordeal real.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing
it
right as he could.
Yeah,
like
so
$50,000 of his own money that he had to spend to make.
Actually, $10,000 to $50,000. He never gave a proper amount, from what I understand. As a matter of fact, he didn't want to say the amount.
Okay,
but he did pay for a composer.
Right.
Obviously,
he hired a composer to make original
actors,
music.
set, costumes, yada yada. You get the gist, right? I mean, he spent a lot of money for
a lot of money to make a 20-minute video.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. I want to say it was somewhere in the vicinity of 16 to 20 minutes. Not that long of a video. And by the way, the story writing was really good. I actually sat down and watched the entire thing on my phone, and I was captivated, quite frankly. If it wasn't for the fact that you saw the actors' faces, Darth Vader was very convincing because you can't see his face, obviously. But,
right.
But, the voiceover was... It's not James Earl Jones, but it's not bad.
Okay.
It's a decent James Earl Jones.
But he went into debt, spent tens of thousands. We'll just say tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, something to that vicinity.
To make a movie,
with
to make a
no
fan film.
ad revenue, by the way.
No
he
ad
cannot
revenue.
Set on the
He's
ad
not
revenue.
getting any of this back.
And this did not come from Patreon. This came from his own bank account. This was him. So he did not go, hey, guys, apparently I have the rights, send me money so that way I can make this film. No, he wasn't allowed to do that. They flat out told him, and that if he did that, obviously they had the legal right to sue him. And he said, cool, we'll just avoid that altogether. So I'll pay it with my own money. And he did. And he did very, very well. Again, I strongly suggest you go and check it out for yourself.
And now time for the rest of the story.
Yeah, this is where it gets weird. So apparently after about 3 weeks, probably 600 million views, I want to say. It was somewhere in the vicinity of 600 million views.
It was a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of butts in the seats.
If he got $1 a view, he'd be a rich man.
Oh, very well. He would actually be doing very well for himself. So this happens. Disney finds out about it and immediately claims it, copyright strikes it, and takes it from him as their intellectual property.
Monetized it.
They monetized it. Basically, they turned the ads on for the YouTube video and started raking in money from it. Well, the fans found out about this because he put out another video as soon as he found out about all this information, obviously. And he immediately said, Disney, if you want the money that bad, you can keep it. But do not take the film away from the fans. Leave it up the way it is. Fans, on the other hand, had a completely different idea.
They felt a wee bit different.
Yeah, and they decided to go ahead and do Order 66. And immediately started contacting Disney via Twitter, Instagram, and a whole bunch of other places saying, we will no longer buy your products. We will no longer go see your movies until you release this film. Basically, if you don't give this film back to this kid, We're not going to do it. Well,
you got a hostage situation there.
Yeah, basically.
They're basically holding their money hostage.
Well, stop and think. If you have somewhere in the vicinity of 6 million views, all right, so that's 6 million
a minimum
people.
of 6 million people have seen it.
Honestly, I would say in the minimum of somewhere around 4 million, but that's 4 million. If you take $1, all right, so it's $15 to go to the movies nowadays. Do the math.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a lot of butts in the seats. That's a lot of money that they're losing just because they want to be, dare I say, dicks about the whole situation. Now, Lucasfilm sees this and comes to this kid's aid ASAP. Now, we're not entirely sure if George Lucas had his hands in this or it was just some lonely intern who saw this and was like, yeah, let's go ahead and seek the legal team on Disney or something to that nature. I'm not sure what happened. We're not sure what transpired because he never explains in his video. He just said that Lucasfilm contacted Disney and said, if you do not release this film, you are breaking contract. Yeah. And Disney was like, yep, done. Nope, you can have it. Turned off the monetization and gave it back to the kid. It is now free. Nobody's making any money off of it, sadly. But I feel like there's a missed opportunity here.
I have a question, but go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The money that was made when Disney monetized it,
which was like a few days, I believe.
I mean, they are still, if they keep that money, they're still breaking that contract. So they need to find some way to put that money back, give it back to somebody.
That's going to be difficult to do.
That's going to give it to Lucasfilm or maybe give it to that kid. Not necessarily. I mean, that wouldn't be him.
Well, I feel like Disney screwed.
They owe him something other than letting him have his property.
He did say, and I quote, "I will be making an episode 2, which I'm very excited about." The actual movie is actually called Vader: Shards of the Past. Amazing short little film. I mean, if you.
And I put a link to his entire channel so you can just check out everything he does.
Go check out everything, obviously.
Subscribe to it.
Yeah, or go check out his Patreon. Go check out, a couple of different things. He's got it all there. Just go to his YouTube. You'll see it. But he seems like a pretty nice guy. And he flat out said to Disney, keep the money out of I don't worry about. I'm not worried about the money. I'm worried about the fact that you're taking away from the fans. Now, Lucasfilm is notorious throughout history, or in the past anyway, about allowing fans to do short films, obviously as long as they get their just due. In other words, you put them in the credits and you don't make any money off of it because obviously that does take away.
It's their intellectual property.
It's their property as well, or it's their characters. So, I mean, that's really cool, I mean, they care so much about their fans that they went up against a big dog in its own yard, Disney, and was like, you better shut this down or we're coming after you, kind of feel.
Well, Lucasfilm is no little fish either.
Well, I understand that. Yes, I agree.
I mean, but Disney's been mishandling the Star Wars properties so badly.
Solo.
And I gave The Force Awakens the benefit of the doubt because it's first time out, it's getting back. Okay, it didn't feel right, but all right. Then the Last Jedi comes out.
Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm. The Force Awakens and the second was The Last Jedi.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That one came out. It was the choreography was horrible. The story was horrible. It was just garbage.
Yeah.
So they're hurting so that hurt. And then they put out Solo.
No, Rogue One. They did what? No, it was.
Well, I'm talking about the bad ones. They did Solo. Solo wasn't that bad.
No, Solo was bad.
I watched it. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I watched it too.
It wasn't that bad.
I watched it not even a week ago.
Now, Rogue One was amazing.
I wanted to bang my head against a brick wall just to end the pain.
But Rogue One basically wrote itself.
Rogue One was good.
But Rogue One wrote itself, though, because you already knew the premise of it.
Yeah, because we've all known that story.
We've all known that story about the.
I just like how they ended it. That they actually ended it with the information actually being passed on.
I didn't like how. I didn't like the sex robot, basically. And she wasn't just a sex robot, but
it was a sex robot. Just
he fell in love with the robot. She had achieved sentience, and he fell in love with her. Why would a man like Billy D. Williams, not necessarily Billy D. Williams, but Lando,
Lando
He's a sex robot.
The character itself was always suave
and cool,
smooth, a man's man. Every man wanted to be that dude, and they were jealous for it. I mean, that's what Lando was.
Yeah, but he's in love with a robot.
Yeah, no. He could have had any woman, and we know for a fact that he could have had any woman because he was very flirtatious with Leia and several others.
And all right, and Han was a really good pilot through the whole movie, but it's like he didn't really get like good until they uploaded the android's navigational capabilities to the Falcon.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many lost opportunities here. They kind of screwed with my mom. I think I've said this like 3 or 4 times on the show, but I'm going to say it again. My mom went and actually saw this in theaters. I think she was by herself or with my brother. She
said it was good if you pretend it's not Star Wars.
Yeah, if you pretend it's not Star Wars, it's not that bad. And it's like, that's pretty bad coming from
So they're mishandling this property. And then this kid makes a fan film that's really good.
Yeah.
It's short, but it's far a bit more entertaining than.
I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but I just want to say, if you ever wanted, like myself anyway, to see Vader actually go OP, lose it. Actually,
you thought he went OP at the end of Rogue One.
No, you hadn't seen nothing.
You ain't seen nothing.
You hadn't seen anything. I mean, this was insane. Well done. Very well thought up. I don't know if he got the idea from the books, comics, or whatever, or if this is all his original idea. I can't really say, but I can honestly tell you that from what I saw, if Disney had put out a Star Wars film like that, there would be way more butts in the seats.
Heck yeah,
and they would be making a killing. Stop feeding us political garbage. Stop trying to make Star Wars into something new. We like the way it was. That's the reason why it's as popular as it is.
You don't change grandma's recipe.
You don't add duct tape to something ain't broken. Okay? It makes no sense. But yeah, this was one of the things that just kind of absolutely irritated me. They dropped it. He obviously did another video right after that, stating thanks to the fans, which I thought was very nice of him. He flat out said that I never said for you guys to, perform Order 66, but you guys did. So thanks for that. So honestly, I kind of get that feeling that he actually cared about this project. Like,
all creators care about their projects like that.
I mean, we care about this.
I mean, even though he was borrowing,
it
was still his story. It was still an original story.
I'm sorry, but the thing that I love more than anything is the fact that Lucasfilm came to his defense and was like, yo, you're not apparently reading tweets. You're not apparently reading, the Instagram posts. You're not reading yada, yada, yada.
The whole copyright thing has gotten so
way out of hand.
Way out of hand. I understand, you don't want anybody making money off of your content.
Yeah.
I understand that. But when it gets to the point where they can just shut you down and just do you all kinds of wrong when you've got the proper permissions
to do it,
it's wrong. And they, you know what they any of the ad revenue that they took from that video that they put no fucking work into. Disney has not put in any footwork for any of the Star Wars shit.
No, they haven't.
They haven't. They took a recipe, they screwed it up, and they
threw a bunch of famous actors into it, threw some political bullshit that we didn't care about in the first.
They made 4 films that sucked. Essentially, we're just going to say it. They sucked.
Yeah,
they're ruining
as a collective.
As a collective, they've not done any footwork. So if anyone, when you've got George Lucas's company, saying, okay, you can do this, they have done no work. This kid put in work and he put out something to me was better than the big budget $1 billion stuff. Now, it's an independent film. There's green edges around it, of course.
Yeah, I mean, some of the acting was
but the writing was really good.
That's the key thing. The effects, the music.
Yeah, you got the effects, the music, and the writing, you got it.
Yeah, basically that's what it boiled down. And the costumes were
He didn't pull a hold my beer and watch this shit.
No, he didn't. He flat out was like, I want to do this right. I want it to feel right. When he hired his composer, he flat out said, hey, you obviously can't do the Star Wars theme because, that's that's taken away from them, and we can get stripped
But he
for
could
that.
he could write
But,
music.
Yeah, if you
in
could
that
write
Star
some
Wars
music,
feel.
yeah, if you could do something in that Star Wars feel to fit my film, that would be great. And the guy put it out there, and it was great. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think Disney tried to claim that as well. And it turned out that they couldn't. So they had to drop that claim and picked up the other one, I mean, it's one of those things where Disney got so money hungry. And I want to go ahead and give a little shout out to another YouTuber who actually had some comments about all this, Magog. If you haven't
his
seen
name.
M-O... Oh, it's M-A-G-O-G, I think.
M-A-G-O.
I think it's, yeah. Yeah, that's him.
All right, I'll add a link to his
Magog
channel.
of Moscar. If you haven't checked out his channel, he actually did a little video on it, and I also strongly suggest that you go and check him out. He's pretty funny. But no, this he flat out said, you know what? What Disney really should have done was cut this kid a check.
Oh, yeah.
And I 100% agree with that. Quit trying to turn the fans against each other so that way you can make a quick buck. Bring him on as a writer. Pay this kid.
Pay this kid. Use
He
his
knows
skills.
what
You
he's
obviously
doing,
need the help.
I mean, yeah, obviously. But I mean, he's got the skill to bring 6 million people to his channel. That's skill, bro.
On an independently funded project.
And be able to... Did we lose feed?
No.
Okay, we're still live. But no, to be able to bring 6 million fans to see this little short film and enjoy it. Use that. Stop trying to turn everybody against each other and say, well, he's still in my property. No, he had the right by talking to Lucasfilms, and Lucasfilm gave him the right.
They gave
You
him
shouldn't
the
have
blessing.
touched it in the first damn place. But now you've got the opportunity to turn this bad situation into a good one, and you don't capitalize on it. That bothers the hell out of me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, you could bring this kid in and go, hey, apparently we're having trouble with Star Wars. Have you seen the ratings? And could you give us a slight little hand?
I'm so sick of the damn get woke bullshit. I'm tired of the political atmosphere being
In the words of
forced.
the quartering, get woke, go broke.
Get woke, go broke.
Another channel you should
The
check
Red Dead Redemption thing you were telling me about.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, no. Assassin's Creed.
Oh, my God. Jesus criminy. All right, so we're kind of tossing a little caution to the wind here, just because, just kind of throwing this out there willy-nilly. If it sticks, great. If not, we apologize. No, we don't. So apparently, some individuals, let's not name names, left, have...
I'm ashamed because I'm left-handed.
Well, you're... are very upset with the new Assassin's Creed DLC that has dropped. That, obviously when they were talking about the sexual orientation of said characters that you could use in the game, which you can pick a male or a female. And why is it eluding me right now?
Because it's important.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Assassin's Creed... OBS. It'll come to me in a minute. You know what I'm talking about, right? The newest one that just came out. They came out with a new DLC, and apparently they have gotten rid of the aspect that obviously in the original game you could be gay. No big deal. Nobody really cares. If you don't want to be a gay character, you don't have to be a gay character. It doesn't affect you at all or the story in any way. So whatever. Let them have it. That doesn't bother me. But people are very upset because apparently all those choices are now void with the new DLC. None of this happened.
Okay.
And your character is straight and has a child. And apparently people are very upset with this situation.
Okay.
I mean, they're really, really upset.
I want to pose a question.
Okay.
Why, in a video game,
Yep.
does it make a difference
Correct.
where you like to stick things or have things stuck?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out for a long time now. Okay, like if there is a romance aspect in the story, I get it. It makes sense. But I don't see Assassin's Creed as the top area to get your romance gaming on. I'm sorry. There's just when I think Assassin's Creed, I'm thinking, okay, I want to play a game where I can sneak around, kill the objective, and get out. That's right. That's the point of the game. Sneak around,
kill the bad guys, complete
and get
the
some
objective,
really cool storyline while you do it.
But apparently there are people that are, I want to play this game, kill the bad guys, complete the objective, and have sex with somebody also.
And apparently that seems to be a thing.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't get it. I don't understand it. Is there sexual orientation in Fortnite?
I don't think so.
No, there isn't. But, why
does sexual orientation matter? Why does the way you like to get off matter in a video game?
I don't know.
Why does it matter? Why does it have to be any type of romantic thing? I mean, it doesn't really have especially in things that kids are going to be playing.
Yeah.
Kids are going to be exposed to. No kind of romantic situations should be in those things,
I mean, if you have a little love story, that's fine.
Okay, a little love story.
That's fine. You see that in normal movies. That's fine. That's no big deal.
But why does it have to be something like...
Why does it matter so much?
Why does it matter so much?
I don't understand.
I don't care.
Does anybody in chat know? Like, does that bother you when you play games, when you don't know the sexual orientation of said individual in the game? Like, is that a thing? Are we just being weird? Because to me, honestly...
Am I just out of touch?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't give a damn about Bugs Bunny the way he likes to get off.
Well, he did dress as a woman several times.
Well, I don't care.
Well, I don't either. He did kiss Elmer Fudd a lot, too. I'm just saying. I'm kind of throwing that out there.
And, okay, I don't know what else, how much further I could go with this particular part of the story, but why does it matter?
I don't know, but now I got to thinking about Babs Bunny, too, so I'm starting to think Bugs swings both ways.
I don't know, he might. It doesn't matter, though. It's for kids.
Then see, that's the thing. Why is that such a big deal to the point that we got to get a whole big stink out of it that I think even the Washington Post got a hold of? I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on it, but I think I did see a Washington Post article on it, and I just kind of scrolled right through it because it didn't really matter to me until I saw a bunch of YouTubers actually talking about it. I was like, apparently this is bigger than some horse crap, because usually I see Washington Post and I scroll right past it. I don't care.
Yeah.
But apparently it's bigger than what I thought it was, and a lot of people are flipping out over this. I mean, they're literally getting mad. They're boycotting Assassin's Creed games from here on out because of this. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they came out with an apology on Twitter. Which,
well, I'm a Christian. Where's the big outrage for video games that promote persecution of Christians? Are completely paganistic and completely non-Christian. Should I be offended and throw a hissy fit, or should I just enjoy the escapism?
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing, as we're having politics shoved in our escapisms, whatever that may be. If it's a book, if it's a comic book, cartoons, television, movies,
it's only offensive
games.
if it offends them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
if it offends somebody on the left end of the spectrum,
yeah,
it's only bad and offensive. Now it's just us being bent out of shape and throwing a hissy fit for those of us that are on the right.
Oh, they're just whining.
Oh, they're just whining.
But I mean, it's one of
keep the politics out of my escapism.
Yeah.
Okay?
Speaking of politics, escaping out of, I kind of worry about this next subject.
All right, I don't care. I mean, nobody likes us anybody anyway.
That's fine with me. I don't care. I'm here to talk to a void, and that's fine with me.
All right.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the big news. The big news.
Okay.
Who you going to call?
Who you going to call?
So apparently a trailer has dropped.
A little teaser trailer.
Has
dropped.
And
third Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Not a sequel to Ghostbusters Answer the Call.
Shitty Ghostbusters.
Which
It was. Don't you
No,
dare.
I
will
can-
hit you with this water bottle.
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't Ghostbusters. And the little blonde girl's kind of.
I wasn't worried about water going over this equipment right now. No, it absolutely sucked. I didn't even see it.
I didn't like how. Really did not like how they made the man the idiot, which everybody's equal, right? So they make this all-girl movie, and all the men are fucktards.
Well, wait a minute. What was her name? The secretary and the original.
Janine.
Yeah, she was quite intellectual.
She wasn't
very
stupid.
smart. She wasn't stupid. So why do we?
She wasn't a scientist. She was street smart. She was cool. Everybody liked Janine.
Well, she was enough to
so
keep up with.
They make
Econ.
the all-girl version. Then they use Chris Hemsworth for the secretary, and he's just a muscled-up idiot. You can't say retard.
Can't say that particular word that I just said. But yeah, that aside, let's talk
this
about
little teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So if you haven't seen the teaser trailer, you strongly need to go see it. By far, one of the best teaser trailers I think we've ever seen. Obviously, we can't show it on the show due to strikes or them killing the show in general, but we can send you a link that you can go and check out yourself.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, let's not get a copy strike here. But yeah, you can definitely go check out the new Ghostbusters 3 trailer that's actually been being done by Dan Aykroyd and the son of the original producer, which I meant to look up and I didn't do because
He's a Reitman.
Yeah. So they are Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. You gotta love it when a girlfriend texts you the answer. Yeah. So it was Assassin's Creed Odyssey DLC. Thank you. But back to the story that we've randomly jumped to. So the trailer basically starts out stormy night, and it's cutting towards a barn. There's a fence on the right, and there's ectoplasm on it.
And there's little sparks coming from the barn.
Yeah, there's little.
I have it playing. I have the audio down.
Okay.
And my neighbor has decided to do yard work.
Oh, well, that'll be great. Well, I mean, we ain't got much longer. We're going off air in a minute here anyway. But
anyway, there's sparks coming from it's a stormy, windy night, and it's up on this little barn.
Yeah.
And the link to the video is in the description because I don't want to get copyright strike again.
Yeah, but basically there's a little flap. Obviously, there's a car underneath it, and it picks up. You see the Ghostbusters symbol, the back of the car, yellow license plate from the first film, not the second film where they used the white Statue of Liberty.
They used the yellow
plate. They used the original yellow license plate, which we all knew and loved from the original movie.
And it's coming out summer 2020.
Yes, it is. It is coming out summer 2020. So, that being said, you see sparks, you hear wrenches going off and all that, but you never see who it is. And there's a lot of speculation going on. Now, one of the biggest ones is that obviously Ray is trying to start back up. Now, we believe, this is our belief.
Ray was very smart, but he wasn't on the level of Egon.
Well, I want to explain the place first. Okay. Let's explain the place first.
Go with that.
I want to explain the place. I believe that it's his homestead from the first film. He paid it off.
Took out the 2 mortgages on.
Yeah, that he took and paid off all the mortgages, and he has the house back now, and he's working on it in the barn. That's what I want to personally believe.
Right.
What do you think? I mean, the place. Anyway.
I think that we're on the same lines. I think it's the homestead that he mentioned. I was born in this house.
Yeah. I was gonna raise a family in it, and
right.
Yeah, he kind of gave.
I think you got that back. The team is split up. Obviously, Harold Ramis, Egon has died, has passed.
So
and
we will not be getting Egon.
Pete, he might have gone on to other things. He was always a game show host type of guy anyway.
Yeah, he did that weird show.
Winston, he's a blue collar working man. He found something different. He moved on.
We need those kind of people back. By the way,
we do.
We really do.
If it's paying, I'm working.
Yeah, I love that.
I like that. We need that attitude back in America.
Tell them about the Twinkie.
Tell them about the Twinkie.
But I mean, okay, so you've got this layout.
So I think something happened.
Yeah.
And Ray, he may have all the equipment.
Okay.
He's got the car. The car was his baby anyway.
Yeah, he was very picky.
He was a mechanic. basically.
Yeah. Well, and
I mean, he was good with that shit.
I always kind of pictured him as an engineer type.
Engineer. Well, engineers,
Yeah.
he knows how it works. He can fix it.
Yeah.
I think he's got all of the equipment. Something happens. He's like, all right, we got to. He's trying to get the equipment started. He's trying to get it back working.
What do you think the ectoplasm is?
I didn't see the ectoplasm in it.
It's really hard to see, but it's there.
Okay.
You just have to really look for it.
Okay.
But there is ectoplasm there. So what do you think is on the fence as it's scrolling by? What do you think caused that? I have two guesses.
I think he may have been attacked and had to fight him off.
That's a pretty good one.
He may have been attacked and had to fight him off. Barely survives it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, business is picking back up, so we got to get our equipment right.
Right.
I think he may. I think Oscar. Yeah, that's your thing.
We'll come back to that. We will come back to that. But I think that it's either A, Slimer is staying with Ray.
Okay.
I think
that's more the real Ghostbusters cartoon kind of aspect.
Well, hold on now. He was kind of throughout the film and did show up periodically, and they just didn't bother to really chase him after the first chase.
Right.
They just kind of left him alone. He was kind of like
a non-terminal free roaming vapor.
Yeah, basically he just kind of showed up willy-nilly at his own pace, and they were just like, he's here.
Yeah.
They know where he is. It's not like they're going to lose him. Or I think it's Egon.
Think it's Egon's ghost?
I think it's Egon's ghost.
Would that be distasteful to have a CGI ghost of a dead character show up?
Hold on. He loved these movies. I mean, we saw him at cons. If you've ever seen a video of him at a con, he seemed to have really cared about this franchise. And
did Harold Ramis do cons?
Yeah, several. All of them did. Well, the only one who didn't was Bill Murray.
Yeah, because he's
Bill Murray.
He's Bill Murray. He'll show up. He'll crash your wedding party,
but he may not show up to the award ceremony.
Right.
But yeah, honestly, if I'm not mistaken, I know Winston did, Dan Aykroyd did, and if I'm not mistaken, Harold Ramis did too.
Yeah.
I don't think he did many.
I know Ernie Hudson did.
Yeah,
I was part of the security.
Yeah.
That was
so
just to go from here to here so the man could eat in peace. We had him surrounded.
I mean, if it were me and I died, and we had a show going on that was that popular, I'd be cool with it. And be like, yeah, man, go ahead.
Well, they would have to get an actor that could do the voice.
They could CGI that stuff.
But they would have to have an actor to do the voice. Ray Romano, they have similar.
Well, they don't
voices.
have to have him talking. We never stated that he talked.
No, he didn't have to have.
And
but I mean, Ray Romano has
a
a similar voice. I mean, he could possibly do that.
Maybe, but here's the thing. I honestly think that maybe he's working to make the packs better, and Egon is helping him do it from the grave.
Possibly.
That is a plausibility.
Hey, you got a man on the inside.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Hey, he could have come back to warn him.
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing a lot of opportunities here. But there's also another opportunity or another theory that other people are having, but I have to agree with this, is that it's not Ray at all. It's Oscar.
Oscar. And that makes sense. Oscar would be in his early 30s right now.
Right about now, because this film is going to take place in our time period.
Okay. So, I mean, an Oscar being a baby and being around all of them, he could have picked up different things.
He could have picked the smarts from Egon.
Yeah, the engineering and occult knowledge from Ray.
Yeah.
The
street suave smarts.
The smarts, the work ethic from Winston.
Yeah.
That's the hardest working man in Ghostbusters.
Yeah. And then you've got, probably, honestly, I expect out of all things, the sense of humor to come from Venkman.
Yeah. Well, Peter Venkman was very smart also. I mean, he was a scientist. He was just cynical.
Very. Very dry. Cynical. But part of me thinks that he's going to pick up the torch and start his own group. Does that make sense?
See, Peter Venkman was smart enough to know, like, okay, well, I don't know this, but you do. Let's work together.
Yeah.
That's the kind of smarts he could have got from Peter. And Peter's a good scientist. I mean,
he did okay.
He always chasing the tail and chasing a dollar, but, I mean, he knew his shit, too.
Well, you got to make a living, and I won't say the other. But, I mean.
Make a living and got to get laid.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. That was the nice term. Thank you. But, I mean, the thing is that there are several plausibilities here.
So, Oscar could be starting up his own team.
And it still could be Slimer or Egon.
So, it could be Oscar, Ray, Winston.
Yeah, it could be Winston.
I know Bill Murray said he didn't want to do another one unless he died, but he was in the Girl remake and he did die, so we got that out of the way. So maybe he'll come back for this one.
Yeah, and just have...
And just remember, very few of us YouTubers broke this first because Dan Aykroyd had that little interview. He's like, we're working on something. We're going to make it happen.
Who said that it was going to happen?
It was us and a couple other YouTubers.
It was like a handful of us.
Like a very small amount.
Which I cannot remember any others other than ourselves at the moment.
I found it from an upstart YouTuber.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not
It
alone
was just
in
a
this.
clip from the... Emergency Awesome hasn't even covered this. Didn't even cover it at the time. He might have covered it by now.
Well, yeah, by
May
now,
have covered
I'm
the
sure.
trailer.
But I mean, this... I think it's really cool. We also did the MIB, too.
Yeah.
And that trailer's out as
And
well.
that trailer's out, too. We were some of the first
Doesn't
ones.
feel right.
So, you might think we're some rinky-dink bullshit, but...
We're paying attention.
We were on the balls.
We're paying... Multiple, all at one time.
I sat on them. We were on the ball, is what
Moving
I
on.
meant to say.
But no, I mean, we've done several good stories that so far are becoming a reality, and it's kind of weird seeing from that point because it was all hopes and dreams.
But we're at
a
the
couple of
cusp
months.
of it.
And now we're at the, holy crap, this really happened.
Yeah, it actually happened. I was passing it
We made
off
the
to
right
speculate
call.
because Dan Aykroyd's been saying, we'll do Ghostbusters 3. He's been saying it since the first one
And that's
the
the
second one came
scariest
out.
part. That's the scariest part because
So I didn't know how to
been
take
saying it for so long.
This
This
he's
could
been
have
trying
just
to
been
get it off the
another.
ground, but certain political bullshit in the studios was keeping him from it.
Yeah. And now, we've got it.
It's here.
It's here.
It's being directed by Ivan Reitman's son.
Yeah, which
We'll call him Junior because I can't remember his first name.
We're sorry, Junior.
Junior.
Well,
Indiana Jones. Junior.
I'm sorry, son. They got us. Best line in the movie.
Yep.
That's for blasphemy. But no, I mean
That's for blasphemy.
this is by far one of the coolest things I think we've ever done with the Ghostbusters call.
Let's jump over to the chat.
Yeah,
We have
we'll
three
jump over to
people
chat
watching.
before we go off air.
Slimer is their mascot. Yeah. That's.
Well, I mean, he was the mascot
in the cartoon.
in the cartoons.
I mean, they could be pulling from that too. That'd be fine.
Do you think maybe they may pull from the video game?
The Ghostbusters video game was technically Ghostbusters 3 because that was the storyline that Dan Aykroyd.
And you played it on the Wii, didn't you?
No, I didn't play it on the Wii. I played it on the Xbox.
Did you?
Yeah, I had it played on Xbox 360, and it was a very good game. I enjoyed it. I played through it like 3 times.
I need to actually play
I played it on
haven't
easy
played
because I wanted to get the story.
It was I'm one
It was
of those people.
I'll play it on easy just so I can get the story.
Like
don't
if
care
I
about
actually want
unlocking
to play the
achievements.
video game and I actually care, I'll leave it on normal or hard. But if it's one of those that I'm just the only thing I care about is story, I'll play it on easy.
Yeah.
I know it's cheesy and cheap, but I'm sorry. I'm here for the storyline. I ain't here for the gameplay.
Yeah. So they may be pulling from the video game.
What do you think the enemy will be?
Satan himself, or a type of Satan, a superpowered
a form,
a form of Satan, a very powerful demigod. Which I know they fought demigods before. They fought demigods twice in the movies.
No one here, only Zul. No Donna here, only Zul.
Yeah.
Dana.
There is no Dana, only Zul.
I keep calling her Donna. I'm sorry.
I wonder if Sigourney Weaver's going to be in it. Is Annie Potts going to be in it? Is Rick Moranis going to be in it?
That is a good question.
Is Dickless going to be in it?
This is true. He has no dick.
Walter Peck. What
yeah.
was that actor's name? Is he still living?
I think so.
Which I hope he is. I mean, surely he's not that old.
Yeah. I mean, he played the character well. He did well. He played a dickhead well.
Walter Peck, played by William Antheron.
Pull up his IMDb. It should say living to death. And if it doesn't say anything...
No, he lives in Orange, Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he looks so different without the facial
he
hair.
really does.
Wow.
Wow, that's insane.
Time's been kind to him, though.
Yeah, he looks good.
He looks really good.
He looks really good.
Looks
Do you think he can continue playing the dickhole politician?
Probably.
Probably.
I would love to see Walter Peck come back.
That would be awesome.
I love that.
If I can get some more dick jokes out of Peter
Dickless
Venkman,
jokes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally
Dickless
down.
here decides to turn off this thermonuclear reactor or whatever.
Is this true?
It's
Yes,
true.
It's
This
true.
man has no dick.
This man has no
He
dick.
jumps and is like, well, that's what I heard.
I'm sorry, but that is by far one of the best. Pull up our feed so we can keep up with what's going on.
Yeah.
We'll check all that stuff here in a minute. But anyway, I think it's time for the outros. Alex has spoiled us thoroughly with the...
I'm still...
I know.
I'm sorry for the rough start also, guys.
Where we literally are scrambling to
We're
get
like
this
fresh
show.
steel. We'll rust easily.
Yeah.
We take a week off.
Yeah, we took the month off for Christmas. We came back. Also, I want to pose a question before we leave, and I'd like to hear from you guys. I haven't talked to the guys about this because I'm going to rope them into it if I can.
Okay.
Would you, fellow, the watchers, our watchers, that watch us do this stuff because nobody's listening, would you like to see us start doing challenge stuff?
Yeah, let us know, because I don't want to do challenge stuff.
Well, on the side, just kind of on the side. Obviously, this will continue, but something that doesn't involve too much mindless labor to where we have to think about everything and da-da-da-da. Instead, it's just like, okay, we've got everything. As long as we have the props, it'll go. I would like to actually do something like that, and Alex seems to kind of be on board, depending on what it is, obviously. Obviously, would you like to see more skits out of us? I noticed that we didn't get too much love from the skits, but we have been gone, and that is our fault. It's not yours. Hopefully now we can
I got to breathe sometimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, we took a breath through Christmas, and then...
Yeah. But I apologize for the rough start. We're going to get better.
Yeah, we got.
This is only our second time going live.
Not only are we coming back from a regular show, we've decided to change it to a live show. So we're having to learn for those mistakes as well. So now we just got a pile on of stuff that we still haven't even learned in itself. It's all kind of messed up, and then we have shipping that doesn't want to work. I have lost our show somewhere in my apartment, and that's driving me insane. Hopefully I can find it before next Friday. And this has been hellacious. I think
once we got started good, we
got to shake the dust off. We got to bring Alex back so he can shake the dust off. He's going to be terrible.
We need to grind the rust off and apply a sealer. So
yeah.
we don't. So if we
make it smooth and pretty, and we'll put a fresh coat of paint. A fresh.
Fresh coat of paint
on it, so that way this will be a normal everyday thing, and you can join us. Again, we want to shout out to all the people that we have mentioned. Love you guys. We appreciate you guys sticking to the end. Shout out to 601 Paracord. Shout out to Magog. Shout out to Star Wars Theory. Yeah. Shout out to the Quartering. We did mention the Quartering. We need to add him to the list as well. Shout out to... I think that's it. Is that it?
Thank you, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, shout out to the guys at the Secret Stash for accommodating our friend.
Alex, if you're still watching, which I don't think he is, but if you are still watching and you're near the stash, run up there and tell them we said hello.
Tell them we said
love from Mississippi.
Yep.
But yeah, anybody else that you can think of? Screw you, Disney.
Screw you,
Bethesda.
Disney.
We're so glad you're not in our storylines because we have avoided you like the plague. I don't even know I think they got in trouble again recently.
Screw you, Gillette.
Screw you, Gillette.
And I would like for everyone to know that my masculinity is 100% non-toxic, gluten-free, gender-neutral, and
intact.
Low carb.
Low carb?
Or organic. That's the new
organic.
Yeah.
Or is it organic? Yeah. And definitely will not be getting my business anytime soon.
They haven't got my business for a long time anyway.
They got plenty of mine. You can tell by my face.
Oh, yeah. I got to shave my ass. I use a Gillette razor to shave my ass with.
Can't believe you just said that on there. Anyway, so
I don't have to shave.
Let's go ahead and do the outro. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm Kyle the Irishman Morrow.
James, Papa Fuzzy Leach.
And we're missing a fat man. And he's at the stash. But you've been watching. Nobody's listening. We hope you guys will join us next Friday. I'm hoping that maybe we can do something in between here and now to have a video on Wednesday. But if it doesn't happen this week, please understand. Obviously, we were missing a member, and it wouldn't be complete if we did. Something like that. A live stream's one thing, but that other stuff, we want everybody to be present. So, if you don't get a Wednesday video, we do apologize. Anyway, we hope to see you guys at least next Friday. Hopefully, we'll have some more really cool stories for you guys.
Yeah.
Tell your friends and family. Don't forget to click the like button, the share button, the bell notification.
Join the Bell Squadron.
Join the Bell the Bell Squadron. And don't forget to check us out on Patreon and everything else that we've got. You can check us out on Twitter. Your Twitter is?
Papa Fozzie.
And mine is Irish Ghost 89.
And Alex is Darth Mario S. Or Darth Marios.
But yeah, go check us out, as well as you can go check out our personal Twitter, our show Twitter, which we will have up next week.
We're going to start working
because for some reason I can't think of what it is right now. But anyway, love you guys. Talk to you guys later. See you next Friday. Have a lovely week.
Deuces.
Bye.